Good morning. Welcome to Grace Walking Undefined. I'm Oracle, God of Ohoy. I'm going to try to do the video here. I hate doing it out there. But I need to speak. The sage's way, the Tao, is the way of water. There must be water for life to be. Do you understand? There must be water for life to be, and it could flow wherever. And water being true to being water is true to the Tao, unlike the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. You see what I wore, Trump? Do you see what I wore? Those on the way of Tao, like water, need to accept where they find themselves. And they may often be where water goes, to the lowest places, and that is right. Like a lake, the heart must be calm and quiet, having great depth beneath it. The sage rules with compassion, as his word needs to be trusted. The sage needs to know, like water, how to float around the blocks and how to find the way through without violence. Without violence. Do you hear me? KKK neo-Nazi. Do you hear me, Antifa? Mom. Like water, the sage should wait for the moment to ripen and be ripe. Water, you know, never fights its flow around without harm. It's advice. Take. Mr. Trump. I hear Mr. Trump. I understand you're giving the insurance who made very good profits.
He came out today and said, no.
Come on, I want to hear you.
Sign it. I will not sign on bipartisan bill for them to get their money. I'm not going to sign it.
You mean you're going to do something, Trump?
He said he's not going to sign it.
You mean you're going to do it, Trump?
He changed his mind.
Oh my God. Do you see this, Trump? Do you see this? Midas Esther, you should have made these in America instead of China. Okay, thank you, Orwell, for updating me. Mr. Trump, come here. A man that cannot be head of household and control his family, that it is an asset for humanity and community, is not a man. Mr. Trump, we, the people, impeach you. Do you understand? Do you understand, Trump? We impeach you. Mr. Trump, I was at the Social Security Administration of Antifa, Bakersfield, California. Mr. Trump, the entire time I was in the line, surrounded by loud mouths, I just prayed. Este rosario de 7 dolores es para el presidente de los Estados Unidos. Protect him from Antifa and sanctuary states. I sure did. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Amen. The entire time, California is not broke. I was stunned every time, and I have to go back. I forgot to do his SSI. Mr. Trump, Mrs. Davidson's employee for the Social Security Administration, and Antifa audacity. Whether you are in KKK, neo-Nazi, hokum, I am proud, a most wicked town, or Centralia, no matter where you're at, your people, your employees, whether black, white, Mexican, green, yellow, are the harm. Mr. Trump, Mrs. Mary Kay Adams, under Mrs. Davidson, told me that before they could process this power of attorney, before they could process his benefits, Mrs. Adams said that they could not process it until they got this. Do you know how much this cost me, Mr. Trump? We're hungry. But then, of course, you're taking care of Puerto Rico, the Greeks. How much did this cost me, Mr. Trump? How much? This advice, Mr. Trump, as I stood in that line of people who are not disabled. They're not disabled. I want you to say that, Mr. Trump. Not disabled. Social Security is not broke, Mr. Trump. The GOP, and Democracy and Democrat broke it. Now we got all these nasty immigrants along with blacks. God dang it. How in the hell can a black person who is young, healthy, get Social Security? And the Mexicans, all they need is a walker. Ay, Dios mío. I was stunned, Trump. So, guys, Mr. Trump, the woman that I first saw, and I was determined. You're not going to send me to the wrong department. The woman refused to give me the federal employed Social Security, the Social Security Administration name. His name is Mr. Reyes, Senor Reyes, a most evil Mexican, like the one. And how come I am proud? The most wickedest town survives. Mr. Trump, how many people did they see before me? Was it one? Was it two? Was it three? Was it four? Come on, Trump. Was it 5? Was it 6? Was it 7? Was it 8? Was it 9? Was it 10? Was it 11? 11. I saw finally a Miss Julessa, Julicia. She refused to give her last name. She told me I must have patience. I said nothing that would indicate that I had no patience, though I was in pain. Mr. Trump, Miss Adams had not entered the data. Miss Adams lied. I paid $17 for this piece of garbage. And mind you, Mr. Trump, we don't got $1 billion to buy food. You understand, Trump? Do you understand? Mr. Trump, I will wear like I'm supporting you because it fucks with the immigrants in sanctuary cities. No, they're states. And Mr. Trump, Mr. Sessions, like the vice president, lacks clarity of what everyone knows. What did Sessions say? New Orleans, New Orleans. What? Did California? Did Oregon? Did Washington pay you off? That Mr. Sessions, another disappointment in your cabinet, like your drug czar. Good thing he resigned. Mrs. Adams lied. Do you understand, Trump? She lied like you lied. Do you understand? I'm stunned you're not giving the insurance money. Don't you have friends in the insurance? Don't you dine with lobbyists? I've waited how long, Mr. Trump? 11 people before me. And what did I see as I sat there? Person after person after person. Their Social Security was messed up. Do you hear me, Mr. Trump? It's not just us, it's pandemic. And then to see the Mexican employees flirting with the ay Dios mío. Mr. Trump, I prepared to order, buy things, for I will wear them here. And I will prove what everyone knows. These people are violent. These people are evil. These people are nasty. They can't even raise their children. Mr. Trump, your Social Security employee lied. And then what did Julessa say? She wouldn't give a last name. She wouldn't. She said, well, there is a protocol. Tell me, Trump, what is the protocol of your Department of Social Security? Like your Treasury Department? And who are you settling us with? Health and Human Services. Is it going to be like a drug czar? You sure try to sneak in. I can see where you and Mitch McConnell would be friends. You both hurt the poor and the homeless. I sat there, and mind you, I prayed the whole time I was there. Well, you know, I was in the seat of Lucifer. Oh, Mr. Trump, did you visit full? And I said, disability benefits. Did you have an appointment? I said, no. It takes 6 months to get an appointment, I understand. Mr. Trump, the overall service you received as others is most dissatisfactory. Do you understand, sir? The appointment system, I didn't even try, it was 6 months. The comfort of the waiting room. Well, the way Mr. Reyes is, and the hostility when you see this, and then the white people. It was just incredible. No, the area was horrid. I had that little Mr. Reyes. I don't know what that pinche puto Mexicano thought I was gonna do. I was shaking. I had to stand in line with Dr. Trump's people. The privacy in the office is garbage. But I heard people after people after people coming to complain. One woman, I'm getting 600. I should be getting more. Y'all said y'all were going to start it. Another, a fat boy. Oh, this is wrong. Another. It was incredible. Error after error after error. Like you, Donald Trump. The knowledge of the staff, most dissatisfactory. And think, Mr. Trump, I must go back. For with all the what's going on, I forgot to apply for his SSI. You understand? So I got to go through this again, like most people. Oh, then I saw the biggest swine. You know how I remember the federal security guard of Holcomb, I am proud, a most wicked KKK neo-Nazi town. And I tried hard to find housing for us. But that security guard harmed a Mexican boy in front of me. In front of him. I got pictures. I interceded. I care, Mr. Trump. I'm not like you and your nasty dynasty. Do you see where I'm going with this? Not only will I sign petitions that you be impeached, I don't give a goddamn how ignorant they are. We will impeach you, Mr. President. Do you understand? Do you understand, Trump? There in Hokum, I am proud. KKK, neo-Nazi town. The Mexican security guard told us, no, that was the white man, get out of our country. But yet the Muslim, and I'm going to show you what the Muslim did. If I made 133,000 a year, I wouldn't even need you and your nasty programs. That's what your Muslims said. Surprise, they called the cops on that poor Mexican man. And then they go back and they've got nothing but dummies in there. It's like being at Antifa, Bakersfield, Social Security, all. Nothing but dummies. Here comes the dumb employee of yours. Oh, don't worry. The cops are on my side. Well, I showed them the cops are going to think twice. Because when God walks in me, I'm not going to let nobody hurt somebody. No, I'm not. So therefore, Mr. Trump, your Department of Social Security don't even hang your peaches, much less that treasonous vice BP president of yours. Ignorant man. Ignorant. No, it's bullshit. A lot of people getting hurt. I mean, that line is so long, you would not believe it. The staff lacks clarity of training, like the goddamn law enforcement. Like Nancy G.O.H. I had a dream. You you married an Indian, or you are from India, and you married a Korean. I got to find out about that. Either way, baby, you are not a Christian. Ask God when you pray. The staff is combative. The staff is ignorant. Excuse me, it's the son I have. The staff is ignorant, not only of policy, but of protocol. How many times did I have to explain what I was there for? Listen, Mr. Trump, this is what I said. Maybe you can understand, you can bring your daughter. You know, she's giving businesses to other countries as Americans. Well, that's right. Americans have Social Security. I was stunned by the caliber of people you got there. And of course, because they're immigrants, the federal employee, and we're going to, you should have seen them flirting. I tell you, it was like a Weinstein. I got to put on my glasses. I'm sorry. Device, Mr. Trump, a simple remedial is too much for your Department of Decay. How many times did I have to say? Mrs. Adams said that before they could process it, I would have to bring in the power of attorney. The first, and they're all Mexican. Oh, Mr. John, don't you think Americans want to work? And she just couldn't understand. And guess what? It wasn't even entered. We hand carried the $17 piece of garbage. And yet, Miss Davidson's employee lied. I want you to say they lied. How much harm would you inflict on us, the poor and the homeless, before you understand, Mr. Trump? We're done. Do you know what I mean? We're done. You give your money to the Salvation Army or whoever the hell you want to. But the money of the taxpayers belongs to us. To us. And I forgot to fix his taxes. No, your staff is like your cabinet. Without reality and understand truths that are on Bing, Google, Yahoo. The accuracy of our information. Mr. Trump, this is audacity. The clarity of our information. It's about Mr. Trump. Orwell didn't want to go. He's crazy. The poor guy is just freaking out. Freaking out. Yesterday he was crying. He messed up the entire room. I got to go back in there and clean it. Clothes everywhere, papers everywhere. Because you, Mr. Trump, are the audacity and bullshit. Do you understand? Do you understand? Orwell will get his money in 3 weeks. Can you imagine? The letter says, listen, Mr. Trump, for the clarity, please Dear Orville D. Spray, please come into the office before October 6th. Mr. Trump, we've been down to your nasty office so much, we don't even want to go back there again, and I got to. But this time, Trump, I'm going to find that hat, and I'm wearing it. You know why? We were betrayed by Obama, and I voted for him twice. We were betrayed by Bush and Bubba Bush. We were betrayed by Clinton, and then by liberals, Democracy, and Democrat. Mr. Trump, I'm so pissed at you. You have forced me to do something I know it's wrong. We're going to impeach you, motherfucker. But these goddamn Democrats, they're so stupid. I mean, let's find something to impeach him about. Surprise. Please come into the office October 6th, before October 6th, and ask for Miss Adams. The telephone number is 866-476-1489. We need to talk to you about determining if you are in need of an appointment of a representative payee, someone appointed to receive and manage your Social Security benefits for you. Please bring the person you prefer to serve as your representative payee with you. Before you come into the office, you can call and first set up an appointment. When you come into our office, please have this letter with you. It will help us serve you quickly. That's bullshit. First time we went there, they sent us to the wrong department. You know, they're like your cabinet garbage. Session don't even know what are sanctuary states. Why don't he come out here to these states and see the harm and know that they're sanctuary? And yet, you keep giving them our tax dollars. Our tax dollars. Napa is rich. You're giving $50 billion to people who have insurance and are rich. Baby, you pick a city. Oh, pick a city. Pick a sanctuary city and see the homeless. They need the $50 billion, Mr. Trump. Not Napa Valley or Santa Rosa. Incredible. It's like with KKK West Fort Washington. You helped out the fishermen. Do you know what they did to me, Mr. Trump? Because I supported you? Because he supported you? And yet the lady, oh, I keep forgetting their name. They all look alike. Jule, no, ISSA. Typical Mexican. You must be patient with me. I said, excuse me. I asked for the manager. I asked for the supervisor to Miss Adams, and they refused me. They refused me. Kay Adams was like a coward hiding in a wheelchair, protected by what? Corrupt federal employees. Mr. Trump, I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to submit it to your nasty Social Security Administration of all the harm we have received from Social Security. I couldn't believe Reyes, just like Holcomb, just like Centralia. Do you know, it says on the monitor, if you are caught harassing or intimidated anyone in their office, that it is a crime. I ask you to arrest Mr. Reyes. And I got the other names. Arrest him. Do you know? This time he didn't bring his negro. I was stunned. I was looking for the black man with the black root that Mr. Reyes apparently enjoys. Do you get my message, Mr. Trump? Do you? Finally, that woman, she just, what can you do? I'm praying to the Lord God. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. And shit surrounded me. And shit. They took 11 people before me as Gomer Pyle was freaking in the truck. And they didn't give me the manager what I requested. They gave me this other one. Well, I'm trying to figure out the case. And I told her, it's on your database. And then she tries to confuse like HIPAA, like the negra from HIPAA. She said, well, we have it on record, you're his payee. I said, excuse me. I am not here to speak about being his payee, of which I have a letter. Oh, I can't believe it. We go hungry because of this garbage, by you, Trump, by you. I'm so disgusted in you, Trump. Not even a Merry Christmas can make me say you are a man of God or of character. They did this on purpose, Mr. Trump. And of course, you don't got nothing to say about it. Mr. Trump, we can't even find housing. And not just in Bakersfield. KKK neo-Nazi, Westport. KKK neo-Nazi, Aberdeen, Holcomb, Centralia, Chehalis, Olympia, and now here. Do you understand me, Mr. Trump? Protocol, she said. I said, excuse me. And then, well, you got to be patient. No, I ain't got to be patient. I'm not yelling at you. I'm trying to make you understand what is your mistake. And I told that woman, Mrs. Adams lied. She said if I didn't get this power of attorney, which cost me $17, that she could not process his benefits. We went the next day. I got it notarized, paid the $15, $17. I could have bought me a Burger King. I like Burger King. We don't do Jack in the Box no more. These Mexicans here in Leticia's 5th district are evil. Evil. Protocol. It is protocol for your guards, your federal guards, to terrorize an old woman and to join in with the immigrants. There was a Mexican sitting in a walker. Baby, all you got, no. Social Security is not broke. Presidents like Trump, Obama, Clinton, Bush, I voted for them. I your meal because I want them to do the right thing. But their Lucifer, like yours, is stronger than the wisdom of taking the right road. And think, Mr. Trump, I got to go back there. I don't get my check, entitlement check, for 2 more weeks. Mr. Trump, your son should know our hunger. Your dynasty should know our hunger. Your pace should know our disparity without opportunity. Now, you gave DACA, what, amnesty? Didn't you say you were going to do that? No, Trump. I will not support you, but I will wear your propaganda because it fucks with them. Not because I think you are a good man or a man that knows the reality of the harm of the poor and the homeless, but because it fucks with Antifa. And I gotta go back there. I gotta call Patty and see if she'll do a loan for me. We're gonna be hungry. We're hungry already. Listen to him. Pobrecito. It's not his fault. And I mean, I have to be as mean to him as he is to me to calm his ass down. Imagine that. No, Mr. Trump, I understand we cannot sue your corrupt agencies, but we sure in the hell can talk about them. You will not be president in 2020. You lucky you get there, boy. Incredible, Trump. How many broken promises? Yet last night we were watching Border Wars. It is not our fault that Mexico harms its people. It is not our fault that Mexico is corrupt like our government. This one Mexican, well, I got an illegal. I got my wife, I got my sister, and then negro. Well, we can't let it. We can't feel that because if we do, bullshit. It's the law. There's no debate about fairness. You come into this country illegal, we want you out. But then you're lucky you got a Trump to protect you. I'm stunned. And I gotta ask Patty, help me. And of course she thinks it's horrible texting. I am so Patty called yesterday. I was stunned. And I started to cry. Everything we endured. Last night, we heard voices out here. We heard voices. These dogs, God bless them, they're the best watchdogs you got. If I was them, I'd get me another one, a nice pet bull, because this neighborhood wibbly orchards is dangerous. The screen door, the screen window to their bedroom is cut. It's goddamn cut. It is cut. They got a floodlight. I'm glad he might have unplugged it. But if it weren't for these dogs, this man wouldn't have the shit he got here. But there's no appreciation for the animals nor the benefit of being an American. No, we cannot move. My check will come before his. And like I told this nasty Mexican, my church, the church of God, Yeshua, supports him. Do you know, Mr. Trump, that bitch had the nerve? What is your relationship with Orville? Ay, Dios mío, una mexicana. Well, you know, I'm like, hey, there's a Mexican next door. Orville goes to the track. Good morning. How are you? I said, excuse me, what does my relationship with Orville have anything to do with the duplicity of your organization? But I told him, he is my former husband of 32 years. We've been together 33 now. 32 years. We divorced. Too much. And today I thought I was going to have to remarry the son of a bitch. Just for him to get what is due him. Denied by those, Mr. Trump, you bring into our country. And baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. You are treason, Trump. And thank God I don't watch Fox News. Carlton is shit. And that Juan Williams, no negros. Slavery was how long ago? And you still on that? You still on slavery? Baby, what about your schools? What about your children? What about your home life? What about the laws? Baby, what you say about the cops, some of it is true. Some cops are motherfuckers, but not all of them. Not all of them. God dang it. We were watching shocking, the most shocking. We got some more channels. The most shocking. She got these Negroes going in there, bam, bringing their families and everything, killing people. No. Negro, when you find your soul, then we'll give you merit. Oh, pobrecito. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Where's Gracia? Okay, Orville, please, I'm in the middle of something. Anyway, Mr. Trump. No. Watch me, Mr. Trump. I turn on Bam Bam like the TP he is. Now it's your turn, Trump. Steve Bannon for the President of the United States of America. Orville, do we support Trump? I beg your pardon? You hear that? Okay, then I'll go to the front. I'm going to go do it in the front. No, I can commit him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. What do you mean a confrontation? For being where you pay rent for? Confrontation? Oh, and he's like this all the time, President Trump. And what? Leave her alone. Come here, Mama. You should have seen. He wanted to go back in that Social Security. Listen to him. No, we're not moving. I'm not that piece of shit. I'm not moving. I didn't do no wrong. So from now on, I'm going to be doing them in the front. Do you understand? Because even though we pay $700, we are their storage. We are their storage. Evict me, and I promise we go toe to toe. Right, mija? Let's we go toe to toe. No, we're not the crime. We're not the offense. And we show in the hell ain't the sin. We never come out here. I sang Gomer Pyle. We never go into the neighborhood. What for? It's hostile. Survive. Patty is trying to find us a place to go. But in Antifa, Bakersfield, California, they don't like dogs. They don't like dogs. And they don't rent to couples. No, we gotta stay another month. It's gonna cost us $1,000 a month for a decent motel. Because negros, I don't even want to see you in a prayer or much less a thought. You understand? Suffice. Orville says, I'm deaf, and we're going to prove it. I'm going to prove that my hearing has diminished as my eyesight. That son of a bitch is deaf. Orville is very, very not well. When I went out to the truck, he wanted to go back into Social Security. And I kept saying, Orville, in 3 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 3 weeks, I'm going to go back in there. I'm going to, Orville, say it. In 3 weeks, you get, if this Trump's bullshit walks, job description instead of megalomaniac egos, unworthy of citizenship, much less employment by a government. But then the government is corrupt. Anyway, no, I told Patty, and apparently we got 2 receipts. You know, I don't got time for this shit. I don't want to sue them. What for? They already dead. I don't want to sue them, but fuck with me and see we're going to learn everything about this family. Incredible. No, 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 no. You should see Gracia and Chalupa. I was going to get a chulo. Look at them. Do you know that Gracia, before she goes to sleep, she kisses Oslo and licks her? Can you imagine how quickly Chulo, Chai of Lancaster, you know the Negroes, they come along like the Mexicans. Luther, page 839. Scripture is all Luther needs and wants. Ya Yeshua, Ya Yeshua, God is all I need. For neither man or family. I was stung with Patty, and like I told her, I just need someone to talk to. I talk to God, and He comforts me. Uh, no, hell no. Anyway, come here, Trump. I'm not given to having or interpreting dreams, nor do I desire this faculty or knowledge. I have made a covenant with my Lord God that He send me neither visions nor dreams, nor even angels, for I am well satisfied with the gift of the slaughtered lamb, which gives me abundant instruction and plentiful supplies, all that I need to know both for this life and for that which is to come. This Holy Scripture I believe, and with it I am satisfied, and I am certain that it will not deceive me. I didn't ask for angels, but they here, baby. I don't ask for nothing. I let them do it. I let them do it. But I got the slaughtered lamb in many forms, and I take what I know to be of God, and I leave what I know is not true. No, Mr. President, screw you. Screw you and all your bullshit. Ministry, how a call is to be issued. Come here, Trump, because you finally missed your call. Just think, one term president. You promised you would clean out the swamp, and now you're friends with Mitch McConnell. I mean, no, Steve Bannon for president. Everyone is born by baptism into the ministry of the word. But the papal bishops, these are the Catholics, I know you're dumb, will not give us ministers of the word, but only such abolish the word and destroy the church. Catholics have destroyed the slaughtered lamb. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Look in Genesis. Let me tell you something. You say there's not importance in a name. I heard a Jew say that, a rabbi, and he's a holy man. No, a name identifies who you are. Who you are. A name is your label, your handle. Gabriel, the angel, my benefactor, said to the Blessed Virgin, and let me tell you something, Muslims. I heard it on Liz Wheeler. I tell you, that girl should run for office. That's the only time we see One American News is when Liz is on and that other, the Daily Ledger. That's the only time. And also the Truth that comes out once a week. Oh, no, 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 no. You took the name of the holy man who died for all sins. You let the Catholics, you let the Baptists, you let the everybody. His name is Yeshua. And I'm still learning to pronounce it. Yeah, Yeshua. Yeah, Yeshua. Yeah, Yeshua. And you call him what? Jesus? Well, I know yeah, Yeshua will come for me and the Blessed Mother when it's my turn to leave. You're going to be calling for Jesus. Well, baby, the devil performs miracles. The devil also heals. You better turn to God. So I'm glad that Patty called. I really need someone because it's hard with him. He controls everything from what I eat to what I see on TV, everything. And I'm too tired to give a fuck. No, Mr. Trump. You destroyed our country. You took the baton from a man who lacks clarity of patriotism. Oh, God. You took that baton. You can't even clean your departments. So I got to talk to Patty, and I don't like doing that. He should already gotten his money. We were there before the 6th. Well, I'm gonna wait till I get my money because I want to um wash clothes. But first of all, I'm gonna have me a Burger King, and he will too. He will too. And for you, Mr. Trump, sign the petition. I can't believe your cabinet. The best one you have, Bannon had to leave. You are the swamp, Mr. Trump. You are responsible. You are going to hire a drug czar that has poisoned. Here he comes again. David, and just think, Mr. Trump, if Antifa, Walgreens of Bakersfield, and KKK neo-Nazi Cascade Mental Health Care of Centralia, Washington, had given him his drugs, because he needs it, that motherfucker be asleep right now. And when he wakes up, nothing bothers him. But that's denied. That's denied. And I must endure it. You understand? And I think Patty doesn't understand truth. Walmart and KKK neo-Nazi Washington. Whew, whew, whew. And the oath, the harm, and the duty to terrorize the pigs of swine of Aberdeen. Whew. Walmart would give my prescriptions, and when I would go there, would say I would have to pay full price. The same thing as Valley View of Centralia, Washington. And then I don't know how to make her understand. She's got to see the video. She's got to see the thing so she can understand. If my sister had guns pointed at her, not one time, Mr. Trump, 1,800 hours, maybe she'd understand. If my sister had been abducted, raped, maybe she would understand. Like Hanoi Jane Fonda. Oh, she's disappointed in America. Well, baby, we are more disappointed in you, Miss Hanoi Jane Fonda, than was your husband, Ted Turner. And he got rid of you quick. Why in the hell don't y'all leave America? That's right. California secedes from the Union. And again, I say, a mi gente, los buenos, Baby, sell your property where there is no water other than toxic Dow chemical and head north. Baby, past that evil of Oregon. You don't want to live in Oregon. You don't want to live in Oregon. And go on to the evergreen state of Washington State. It's a beautiful state. Beautiful. Properties are reasonable, most reasonable. Uh, and the people are racist, but they know they're a sanctuary state. You will get good jobs before the white man, but yet your children will be poorly educated. You will work among the white people that are most racist, like he worked around Mexicans, who tried not only to murder him, but me. Anyway, 1 hour. No, Mr. Trump, I could use that $17. And I love Burger King, but no, I could buy, no, we're not buying no more milk. No, I could buy things I could make. My Red Baron. No, Mr. Trump, you're gone. And then I got Bookface. Ay, Dios mío. Facebook. I mean, you should see this. You got it. These dogs, these people should get on their knees and praise the Lord. You should see them. Look, look at them. And they all play like that. No, this place is blessed. And if I were them, I'd get me a fucking pet bull from a baby. Because pet bulls are good dogs from a baby. Love that dog. Touch that dog. Like you would, oops, you don't love your children. They're a mess. Anyway, I gotta depend. I gotta call Patty. If nothing else, I gotta pawn this computer again as they go through it. No, Mr. Trump. I will order from your store because it messes with them. You understand? I want a nice cat. It says 45th and Trump. You understand? I want a t-shirt. No, Trump. We have no leadership in you. You cave down to everybody because you think you're going to get a deal. You let DACA stay without finish that border wall and manage, then baby, you betrayed the United States of America again. You trust Pelosi and Chuck Schumer? You trust them, Mitch McConnell? Anyway, y'all, I'm hungry. I feel weak. Anyway, God bless. No, I can't bless you. How can I bless you when you don't even pick the miracles that lay at your feet? How can I bless you when you don't even know how to pray? And I'm too busy to deal. This is another endeavor. But I told Patty, no, baby, they evict. Fine, we're not gonna. Hey, I'm not a Mexican. I'm not a Filipino. I'm not an immigrant. They want us to leave. We leave. And the next day, I file a civil suit in a court. I'm done. God dang it, KKK, neo-Nazi Westport, Washington. It was that Korean, Seal 1B. Oh no, I'm done. I'm 65. I'm done. Do you hear me, sir? I am done, as is all of America. Sir, them people, and it's everywhere, everywhere, are harming the disabled, the seniors. Well, I didn't see no disabled. I saw a few there. I mean, I am stunned by your real suffering. Anyway, Trump, don't forget to sign the impeachment notice. I got this goddamn computer. I need Photoshop. Trump, I'm going to get you standing up with that flag, and I'm going to put across it in pink. Treason. Treason. I can't believe you stood up to that goddamn insurance. And just think, Trump, I got to put up with this Gomer until he gets this thing and I can get him AARP. AARP is good. I had it before. Hell first, I think. No, I'm taking him to Los Angeles to see an ethical, oh God, ethics. We're talking Los Angeles, where he can see a good wackadoodle. Oral needs a workup. With ethics, there's no ethics. He needs blood work. Um, he needs a lot of things. A lot of things. Which he earned because he's an American born. And because I made sure he worked. You understand? Incredible protocol. Well, it takes time. Okay, let's see what you're going to do about the complaints I'm fixing to do. You understand? Incredible. To live in the United States of America and be born an American, you are sure to walk disparity without opportunity. That is a promise. No, Mr. Trump. Sign your impeachment petition, our impeachment. Come on, Christine Waters, you nasty black bitch. I want to sign the petition. I don't know about Orwell. He really thinks Trump is going to do something. He's stupid. Anyway, no Trump. Mm-mm. Not in a dream, not in a prayer. Mm-mm. But still, we won't. No. 2020. You crazy, boy. You crazy.